This is the iconic maple tree of Canada. We're the world's leading producer and exporter of maple products, making us $837 million in 2024. Now let's go back a little bit in our history to get an idea of its beginning. Several Aboriginal, particularly Anishinaabe Ojibwe and Lenape legends explain the relationship between the woodpecker and this tree. They say that the maple tree's branches were hanging heavy, and the woodpecker was the only animal which could provide relief by pecking it and allowing sap to flow. Upon seeing bugs and birds eating this sap, they began to tap it and boil it into what we see today. It was originally used as a vital food source, medicine, and sweetener. The sap was harvested during the maple moon in spring by tapping trees with stone tools, collecting it in birch bark baskets, and boiling it with hot stones. It contains 54 beneficial compounds and is an unexpected source of essential minerals, including calcium, zinc, magnesium, and potassium. It also contains no preservatives, can last indefinitely if not opened, and doesn't freeze, just thickens. A tree needs to be at least 40 years old to be big enough to tap, and it takes roughly 40 liters of sap to produce 1 liter of syrup. Ontario is the second largest provincial producer, and Quebec accounts for about 90%. The Quebec Maple Syrup Producers, QMSP, govern the province's maple syrup producers. One site is about the size of 5 football fields and can store 94,000 barrels. During the summer of 2012, the QMSP realized that more than 9,000 barrels of syrup stored in their warehouse in St. Louis de Blandford had been emptied and the syrup replaced by water. Over the course of the ensuing police investigation, 20 people were arrested. Richard Valliere was the primary ringleader charged and convicted in 2012. He received an 8-year prison sentence and a $9.4 million fine. Other key individuals involved included accomplice of Vic Caron and reseller Etienne Street Pierre. Easily qualifying as the most Canadian crime in recent history, a network of criminals stole $18.7 million worth of maple syrup where it was swapped and was sold in the legitimate market. And in case you're wondering, it was even featured in a couple documentaries and Netflix series, The Maple Syrup Heist and Dirty Money. Follow along for more amazing things of Ontario.